Hello, thank you for joining us on this episode of Sports Bets for Free. My name is Scott Jenkins, your host, just a local sports bettor here in Phoenix, Arizona, and hopefully today with our bets and your bets, it's going to be another profitable day for you. Tuesday, December 23rd, NBA and college basketball. Last day of basketball till Christmas Day. So nothing on Christmas Eve for college basketball or the NBA. So just a little college football, a whole one game. And then Christmas Day opens up the NBA, obviously slate, and the NFL is getting in on that mix as well. So if you're new to the show or been here before, welcome back or welcome aboard. Great to see everybody here. All of our episodes brought to you here by Outlier, the world's #1 sports betting app. 7-day free trial of Outlier available in the comment section as well as on our YouTube channel page. And our Discord channel where you can get all of our bets early, get all of our unit sizes, all that good stuff. Multiple cappers throwing in bets as well, and we cover multiple sports: basketball, baseball, football. We got action 365 days out of the year. You also get bonus material with Formula One, golf, UFC, and much, much more. Make sure you check out that Discord channel. Love to see you there. You can find the link in the comment section or the YouTube channel page. We got a couple of college basketball games as it's a really light day in college basketball. We'll start it off 4 o'clock Eastern time frame. Big Ten Network, UCLA at home against UC Riverside here. UCLA has played really well at home, including a nice win over Arizona State. UC Riverside coming to town, not that far away. Pauley Pavilion's been good to the Bruins, and it's good to them again. They cover this 25.5 number as we get started. My apologies there. A little bit of the hiccups. Minus 13.5 first half, 25.5 for the game. Next game that we're on, and it's the last one for the 23rd, 7 o'clock Eastern time frame on Peacock. Villanova and Seton Hall in Newark, New Jersey at the Prudential Center. Seton Hall 1-0 in the Big East. Villanova playing their first Big East game. Villanova coming in at 9-2. Seton Hall 11-1. Seton Hall's had a nice couple wins over the last couple weeks as well. We do like the Seton Hall, Pirates, right? Yeah, if I remember correctly. They're laying 2.5 here. I think this is a game that's going to be tight, but they win by 5 or more to cover that number. All right, we got a full slate in the NBA. Let's get started in there because there is a bunch of NBA games because they're all off on the 24th, and then we got the 5 games on Christmas Day. Is that right? 3, 4, 5? Yeah. So 5 games with 3 NFL games. Makes for a really nice Christmas day, but we're going to go pre-Christmas Eve, 7 o'clock Eastern time frame. Wizards and the Hornets, both off. Let's see. Hornets off of back-to-back here. Hornets at home, where they are 6-8 at home. Wizards 5 wins so far, 3 of those on the road. Down in Charlotte at the Spectrum Center here. Wizards just got another win. Isn't that crazy? Like, who knew the Wizards might win 10 games for the season? Right? Wizards, they come off the loss against San Antonio, but got the win just a few days ago at Memphis, 130-122. And for the Hornets, they lost at Cleveland, at Detroit. You know, third game in 4 days makes it a little bit more difficult as well. They did get a win at Atlanta, and then they beat Cleveland before that as well. So 2 out of their last 5. Same thing for the Wizards. Like the Hornets here in this one, LaMelo played really well in the last game. Even though it came up a loss, they did cover. If we're looking for the positives there for the Hornets, but 5.5 I don't think is enough here, so we'll lay it with the Hornets. Hornets minus 1.5 first quarter, 3 first half, 5.5 for the game. Bub Carrington 19 plus par, points, assists, rebounds combined. Sar for the Wizards, 31 plus par, points, assists, rebounds. A lot of Knuppel in this one as well. Knuppel, 26 plus points and rebounds, 21 plus points, 31 plus par, 4 plus threes. We love Knuppel in this game. I think he has a monster. And Bub Carrington, 11 plus points. All right, next game up at that 7 o'clock Eastern time frame windows. We got 2 games going off at the same time. Nets hosting the 76ers. Who's not excited about this one, right? Woohoo! Unless you're a Nets or 76ers fan. Nets 8-19, 4-8 on the road. The 76ers above 500 at home, finally 9-7, 16-11 overall. And as we check the injury report, as we always tend to do. It's so much fun in the NBA, checking that injury report every day, right? Drake Powell, Cam Thomas, and Highsmith all still out. Kelly Oubre still, and Trenton Watford still out. Barlow, Grimes, and Embiid all game time decisions with listed illness. So it must be that crazy illness going around. It sounds like COVID times again, right? But Nets favored by 9.5, 217.5 total. Really want to play the over here, but the Nets scoring their part definitely worries me. So we'll play the 76ers in this spot. -2.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, 9.5 for the game. Edgecombe 6+ field goals. It is plus money on Hard Rock. Edgecombe 20+ points and rebounds. Maxey 7+ points in the first quarter for all you guys that like the first quarter plays. Maxey 33+ points and rebounds. Demon 2+ threes there for the Nets. Porter 25+ points. Right? We got a lot of stuff. A lot of player props in that game. Next game up. Bulls, Hawks. Haven't we just seen like 3 of these games between these guys? It sure does feel like it, right? It sure does feel like it. In fact, they just played each other. 152-150 win for the Bulls. That was at Atlanta. This game also at Atlanta, where Atlanta just absolutely sucks. And somehow they're still – it's hard to win back-to-back games. I understand that. But the way Atlanta plays at home, I still like the Bulls here. Dyson Daniels, that's the big news in this one. He is out. Porzingis still out with the illness he's had for a month in that one as well. So nothing major for the Bulls on the injury front in this one. We do like the Bulls. We'll take the +4.5 here. I think they keep it close regardless. They really dominated. That 152-150 number was a lot closer than what it really was for a majority of that game. But we do like the Bulls, like I said, plus the 4.5 here, plus 1.5 first quarter as well, 2.5 first half, and that 4.5 for the game. Trae Young, 9+ assists. Josh Giddey, 37+ par, points, assists, rebounds. Combined, Kevin Huerter, 2+ threes and 11+ points. Josh Giddey, 2+ threes again. Why not? Hasn't failed this yet. Buzelis, 2+ threes. Jalen Johnson, 2+ threes. So a lot of threes. When we catch some of these guys at 2+ and the juice is not absolutely ridiculous, when they consistently hit that 2 number, we're going to be more than happy to oblige and take that number. All right, next game up, Pelicans, Cavs. Pelicans all of a sudden up to 8-22. They're 2-10 on the road. Cleveland getting a win against both games teams off of back-to-back. Cavs did get a win against the Hornets at home. They host the Pelicans in this one. Cavs up to 16-14. Pelicans have been hot against the number as of late. Even when Trey Murphy doesn't have a good game, as he did not in the last one, they have been hot. And they've won, 5+ straight, while the Cavs lost 3 out of their last 4, and one of those games to Charlotte and 2 to the Bulls. And losing games at home. Injury report-wise, Herbert Jones, once again, a game-time decision. Larry Nance, Max Strus, Evan Mobley, all out for the Cavs. Cavs, they're favored here, as they should be because they're at home, but the number's too big here. 9.5, the way the Pelicans have been playing against the number. No thanks. Pelicans in this one, we'll take the gift, we think, in this one here. Plus 2.5 first quarter, 5.5 first half, 9.5 for the game. Saddiq Bey, 6+ field goals. Darius Garland, 3+ turnovers. Matt Kovic, under 5.5 rebounds. Jarrett Allen, 2+ turnovers. Saddiq Bey, 21+ points and rebounds. Jarrett Allen, under 14.5 points. Jeremiah Fears, love that young rookie, 21+ par, points, assists, rebounds combined. And Donovan Mitchell, under 9.5 rebounds and assists combined. All right, next game up. We just got done with Pelicans, Cavs. We move on to the next 7:30 game. Bucks at the Pacers. Pacers, 5 of their 6 wins are coming at home. They are at Gainbridge Fieldhouse hosting the Bucks. The Bucks 3-10 on the road. Kevin Porter's really stepped up for the Bucks as they've been awaiting Giannis's return. He is still out. Looks like he's going to be out now till January, as well as Prince, who's going to be out till sometime in January. For the Pacers, TJ McConnell, Isaiah Jackson, both game time decisions. Obi Toppin, Aaron Smith, Neesmith, and Ben Shepard all out on this one here. So what are we expecting here? Well, we don't expect the Bucks to play fantastic basketball, nor do we expect the Pacers to play fantastic basketball. So why not take the Pacers because they're at home? We'll take a little bit of plus money here as well. Pacers money line first quarter, first half in game. Kevin Porter, 9+ assists, 37 plus par, points, assists, rebounds. Bobby Portis, 2+ threes. Jarace Walker, 13 plus par for the Pacers, points, assists, rebounds. Bobby Portis, under 16.5 points total in that one there. Next game up, what do we got? Another 7:30 Eastern time frame game in Miami. Raptors headed to town against the Heat. Raptors, one of the most enigma teams on God's green earth. Podol and RJ Barrett still out for them. Pele Larson, Tyler Hero, Jovic, and of course the gambling Terry Rozier all out for the Miami Heat in this one. Miami 10-4 at home, one of the better home records you're going to find. They lost a couple of road games that he did at the Celtics, at the Knicks, two teams that are better than them. They did win at Brooklyn. Last game against Toronto at home, they actually lost by 10. They've only won one out of their last 5. On the other hand, here, the Raptors have lost 2 straight or 3 out of their last 5. They just got beat at home by Boston and just embarrassingly scored 81 points against Brooklyn just a couple nights ago. This one for us is simple. It's the Heat at home. They don't really lose a lot there. And the number's pretty light at 5.5. So we'll roll with the Heat in this one. Heat -1.5 first quarter, 2.5 first half, 5.5 for the game. Scotty Barnes, who struggled to score, and we mentioned this a couple episodes ago, that offense really needs to run through him in order for them to be successful wins-wise. Under 28.5 points in rebounds, but they are not smart enough to figure this out yet because they still run that offense through Ingram. Andrew Wiggins, 2+ threes. Davion Mitchell, 3+ rebounds. Sandro, under 9.5 rebounds and assists. Ware, under 13.5 points. Davion Mitchell, 10+ points. Next game up, Nuggets at the Mavericks, 8 o'clock Eastern time frame. Another Peacock game here. Mavericks, guess what? Back at home, where they've played 17 out of their 30 games so far. Jokic comes to town with the Nuggets there. Line currently, Nuggets 7.5 point favorite, 237.5 total. Excuse me. So both teams coming off a back-to-back where the Nuggets got to sit some guys as they played Utah at home, won by 20+, and unfortunately, the Mavs fell short at New Orleans, but they're back at home. Pretty quick flight back and forth. They have lost a couple straight as they lost to Philly before that as well. Last time at home did sneak out a win against the Pistons, 116-114. Injury report-wise, still Bates, Braun, and Gordon out for the Nuggets. For the Mavs, game time decision for Max Christie. Otherwise, Lively, Irving, and Exum all out for the Mavs. That 7.5 number, I think, was a little light. I thought this thing was going to be closer to 9.5. I guess with the back-to-backs, they're going to make this thing a little bit tighter for both teams. Do like the Nuggets here. The overs, we thought about playing that as well. Do like that number 237.5, but to get to 240 on a back-to-back night can be a little bit of a struggle. So Nuggets -2 first quarter, 4 first half, 7.5 for the game. PJ Washington, 2+ turnovers. PJ Washington, 7+ rebounds. Naj Marshall's hit this number, 14+ points in 6 consecutive games. Jokic, 2+ threes. Jamal Murray, 7+ points in the first quarter for all of you liking those first quarter plays. Next game up, Knicks and the T-Wolves. Knicks come in at 20-8, 5-6 on the road. T-Wolves 19-10. T-Wolves had a nice win against the Thunder. Minnesota's favored by 7.5, 227.5 total. For the T-Wolves, Ingles is out for personal reasons. Jaden McDaniels game time decision with that hip. Earlier this season, the one game was played in Madison Square Garden where the Knicks won by 23. OG Anunoby out. Maybe, it's scheduled out. We'll see. Yasbo out. Brunson out till Christmas Day. Miles McBride out. And Shamet out. So this one here, though, I just think the 7.5 is too much. I understand Brunson's out. I'm well aware of that. Maybe Towns has one of those kind of games. He's been kind of lackluster as of late, but maybe has one of those games against his former team. We'll take the Knicks here plus the points. 1.5 first quarter. 3, as slow as the T-Wolves always start out as well. 3.5 first half. 7 for the game. Rudy Gobert under 11.5 rebounds. Naz Reid under 23.5 par. Kolek, I know he's going to see a lot of time here, but we are going to play under 23.5 par, under 4.5 field goals, and under 1.5 3-pointers made. Next game up, 8:30 Eastern time, Thunder Spurs at Frostbank Center in San Antonio. And let's see, Thunder coming in at 26-3, just coming off a back-to-back win. Spurs 10-2 at home, and the Thunder 12-2 on the road so far this season. For the Thunder, game time decision for Chet, Dieng, Aaron Wiggins, Hartenstein, and Caruso, all game time decisions, as well as Victor Wembanyama as the game time decision in this one. These teams did play earlier in San Antonio. About 10 days ago. San Antonio wins by a deuce, 111-109. And lately, San Antonio's won 4 out of their last 5, and the Thunder have only won 3 out of their last 5. The Thunder coming off a back-to-back as well, as they just beat Memphis. Washington, I mean, when you look at the Spurs, though, they played Washington twice, Atlanta once, the Knicks, they got beat, and that OKC game about 10 days ago. That's been their last 5. So they've played, except for OKC and New York, they've played 3 pretty much powder puffs. Between the Hawks have been so god-awful as of late, and, of course, the Wizards just plain old suck. 5.5 point here for the Thunder. I think they've got enough to cover this, especially if Wemby doesn't play, this number is going to shoot up as well. So Thunder minus 1.5 first quarter, 3 first half, 5.5 for the game. Devin Vassell, 4+ rebounds. Steven Castle, 16+ points. SGA, 2+ steals, still plus money over at Hard Rock. Dort, 2+ threes. Steven Castle, 22+ points and assists combined. And Harrison Barnes under 14.5 points and rebounds combined in that one. Next game up, like I told you, it's a full slate. Better have your betting shoes on today. Let's see. We have the Lakers at the Suns. Suns laying 6.5. That number is 6.5. Wow. Okay. 225.5. Well, the total was 225.5. Up to 226.5 at some spots already. So the reason why the Lakers are the dog here is pretty simple, because Austin Reeves game time decision, Luka, Rui Hachimura out, and Gabe Vincent out. For the Suns, Jalen Green still out, Kobe Bray game time decision, and Grayson Allen game time decision. We expect some scoring, though, in this one. It's a big number here for Phoenix to cover, but the reason why I went from opened at 4.5 to 6.5 is the Luka factor, right? That like the Lakers can't win without Luka. They were winning without Luka before, but Austin Reeves was also firing at all cylinders in that one there. We do like that total in that one at 225.5. Like I said, it has gone up. The Lakers games on the road especially tend to be over. So over 57.5 first quarter, 114.5 first half, 225.5 for the game. LeBron, 2+ steals and blocks combined. Dylan Brooks, new team, new offensive structure, 25+ points and rebounds. Ryan Dunn, 1+ turnover. Gillespie under 2.5 threes. Brooks, 28+ par, points, assists, rebounds. And LaRavia under 20.5 par. He's probably going to see some more playing time, but LaRavia is not good. Let's just be honest. He's been a disappointment for the Lakers. They thought they were going to get a lot more out of him than what he's got so far. Next game up, Grizzlies, Jazz, 9 o'clock Eastern time at the Delta Center in Salt Lake. Jazz, 10-18 overall, 7-9 at home. Grizzlies, 13-16 overall, 7-8 on the road. Memphis is favored by 2.5 here. 243.5 total. Grizzlies just come off that beating by OKC in last night's game, and same for the Jazz, getting beat at Denver Both teams on a back-to-back. This one here, Jazz at home have been pretty solid. Injury report looks pretty simple. Kevin Love, game time decision. Niang still out. And, of course, we all know Walter Kessler's out forever. John Morant, game time decision here. Concher, Small, and Brandon Clark all out, as well as Vince Williams is a game time decision here for the Grizz. We normally just the Jazz at home. It's not an easy place to play, even though they're a little bit undermanned. Keontae George did not have his best offensive game last night. We expect him to bounce back here as well. Markkanen is back, second game back on this one. So we like us some Utah Jazz here. We'll play the money line, get that extra plus money. Money line first quarter, money line first half, money line for the game. Cam Spencer 3+ threes. Aldama under 14.5 points for the Grizz. Keontae George, 4+ rebounds. Aldama under 22.5 points and rebounds combined. Keontae George, 28+ points and rebounds combined. And Ace Bailey, young rookie there, under 4.5 rebounds for the Jazz. Next game up. As we continue to roll along, let's get some Magic and Blazers. 10 o'clock Eastern time frame in Portland. And Portland's played a lot of games here as of late, too. Let's see. We'll take a look here. Portland, let's see. Third game in 4 nights. Same for the Magic. And the Magic have been on the road. Magic come off. They got smoked by Golden State last night. And, Portland was in a somewhat tight game. They were really down 20 in the third quarter. Got it back to 8 in that one there. But do lose to the Pistons. But expected to happen on the road. In this one, Magic just played an overtime game before that. And then, the Blazers had a couple of Sacramento games. They've won 3 out of their last 5, and Magic have won 2 out of their last 5. The line here, Orlando only laying 1.5. I thought they would come in probably a little bit heavier favorite than that, to be really honest. But normally when it smells a little funny, there's a reason why. The Magic just on this long road trip, it gets tougher and tougher as they go along. We like the Blazers. We'll take the +1.5. It was plus money on Profit X, +0.5 first quarter and +0.5 first half. Avita, who struggled to score a little bit as of late, we think he gets some shooting progression here, 25+ points. Sharp, 2+ threes. Desmond Bain, 2+ steals and blocks. Kamara under 21.5 par. Sharp, 9+ field goals. Donovan Clingan, 2+ blocks again, as that's cashed repeatedly, and 20+ points and rebounds. Anthony Black for the Magic, 23+ points and rebounds. A couple games to go yet here in the NBA. Let's get to it. Pistons and the Kings. All right, the Kings are one of those teams that's like, really? What? I don't know. You can't figure them out. Pistons, they are winning a lot of games, but they're making things a little uncomfortable for the bettors. But anyway, for the Kings, Levine's still out, Sabonis still out, and Drew Eubanks still out. McDermott's going to be a game time decision. Only one guy on the Pistons injury report is Ronald Holland. He's a game time decision. And that one, Pistons are favored by 8.5. They're 10-4 on the road. Sacramento's 4-9 at home. I mean, obviously, we know the Pistons are probably the better team, right? Not much debate in that one. That line is kind of sizable, but we still play the 8.5 there. Pistons -2.5 first quarter, 4.5 first half, 8.5 for the game. Russell Westbrook under 7.5 assists. He's went under 7.5 assists, like I want to say 8 straight games at home. Caris LeVert, 13+ par, points, assists, rebounds. Cade Cunningham, I love Cade Cunningham as a player, but man, he has not put up some offensive numbers as of late. Under 9.5 field goals, under 43.5 par, points, assists, rebounds. And Duncan Robinson, 11+ points. Asur Thompson, 6+ rebounds. Jaden Ivey off the bench, 8+ points. Jalen Duren, 18+ points. All right, we're going to finish the game up in L.A. at the Intuit Dome, another Peacock NBC game. Rockets head to the Clippers, 10:30 Eastern time frame. Intuit Dome, a lot of fun there. I mean, the Clippers did get a win here at home. They actually beat the Lakers in the game where the Lakers shot like less than 20% from 3. They lost the 4 consecutive games before that. Rockets had a very nice win a few days ago at Denver, and then somehow lay a turd against Sacramento and lose by 1 in OT. And they lost to New Orleans in OT, and they lost to Denver before that in OT. Otherwise, if they don't go to overtime, we should be okay here. They just did beat the Clippers 115-113 when they were at home. That's the only game played between these guys. Dorian Finney-Smith still out. Terry Eason's supposed to be back. He's off the injury report, so that's good depth for them. Ivan Zubac, Derek Jones, both out for the Clippers. Bradley Beal, of course, has been out forever for the season. 7.5 is the line here. Do like the Rockets. I think they just got way too much firepower for the Clippers, as the lowly Clippers are up to they're 7-21. All right, so Rockets. Yeah, we're playing them. Let's go. Lines went from 6.5 to 7.5. So if you can find the 6.5, even better. Rockets minus 1.5 first quarter, 3.5 first half, 6.5 for the game. Eason, welcome back. 12 plus points and rebounds combined. Mr. Shepard, 15 plus points and assists combined. James Harden, 3 plus threes. Senjun, 24 plus points. Jabari Smith on the Rockets, 2 plus assists. Amen Thompson, 6 plus assists. And Mr. Shepard for 3 plus threes as he's been doing some damage off the bench. All right, that's a long slate of games there between college and there was hardly any college, right? So full slate of the NBA as well. A couple college games for all you guys. If you like the content you're seeing here, do us a favor. Please share the episode with somebody you know. Subscribe, turn notifications on, like it, comment. All that stuff doesn't cost you a penny to do so. Shows a lot of love for the creators, whether it's my show or somebody else's. Always love to see some feedback on that one as well. So greatly appreciate when you guys do. All of our episodes here on YouTube brought to you by the world's #1 sports betting app, Outlier. 7-day free trial in the comment section. Make sure you check that out. And our Discord channel. Join a couple 100+ members who love doing the same thing you do. It's called Sports Wagering. Check it out. Links in the comment section, the YouTube channel page. Get all of our bets early. Get our unit sizes. Get bonus bets. Get multiple cappers. All that stuff there. Right? Get ahead of line moves and juice moves by getting these numbers early by joining the Discord. You can find that link in the comment section as well as the YouTube channel page. You can join there, and we greatly appreciate it if you would. Thanks so much. Appreciate that. We look forward to seeing everybody on the next episode. By the way, the next episode will be for Christmas Day, as we have already put out the college football, as there's only one game for Christmas Eve. So we will not have a basketball show for tomorrow because there's no games. Just FYI for everybody that's going to ask. We will have stuff out for Christmas Day, including an NFL show and an NBA show for Christmas Day. So make sure you check out both of those. We do appreciate everybody's support as always, and we look forward to seeing you on our next episode.